everyone, and welcome to Dimensions of Love. How lovely of you to join. You've seen our pre-shuffle when we picked your cards, and this is how Spirit wanted us to use the spread. This is just a channeled spread, so I haven't seen this spread anywhere. It just happened, and this is how Spirit wanted us to give it to you. So we've drawn two lines here, black and white, because everything is not so black and white. And you can check out our bonus reading where we just did a spread on justice card from, let me get this, it's Rachel Polak that does this justice spread. If you want to check that out, please do so. We just wanted to see the what you need to balance out and what you need to know further. So I just wanted to give you that bonus reading. So thank you for being here and welcome to the space. This is a sharing of love to support everyone in their journey, no matter where you are and what you are experiencing in your reality. This is to help you, and we're using one tools on this channel, and that is divination here in this case. I also do channeling. If you want to look at that, you can also check out those videos. And I also give encouragement, and I'm a little bit playful because we are dimensional beings, so there's a lot of dimension to us. This is what this channel is about. This channel is support that I've been drawn by Spirit to do for the collectives, to help one bridge over from one energy to another. Jumping through timelines and dimensions is something that we feel honored here to help you, to support you, and to help you to understand yourself better. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And let's just jump into this full moon that is on this Tuesday in the sign of Aquarius. So let's just start there. Aquarius is a sign of new ideas and endeavors. So with this sign connecting to this channeling and these energies right now, it is basically telling us to work together with others. Okay, it's all about relationships this summer. It's all about having this relationship within ourselves, and all of these polarities that we might have, all these dualities within ourselves that are constantly fighting with ourselves, which is causing in the external and outer fight also. So this is what Spirit wants us to look at this summer and moving forward in this mid half of this year. In this transition, please keep in mind that always include everyone else in your decision making will be for the most benefit, because when we're working with Aquarius, we're also working with the connectiveness with everything and everyone. But also in working with the Aquarius, it's connected to the star card, and the star card is wish fulfillment. So a lot of wish fulfillments will be there for you if you've done the highest, greatest good of everyone, meaning that you haven't, if we say this, that we haven't energetically just made everything for our own benefit. So this is what this Aquarius full moon is mostly connecting to us about. And it is also connecting to the subconscious, because it's the sturgeon full moon. So the sturgeon is Native Americans go and hunt for this particular fish, and this is the season for its hunt. So that's why it's been given this name on this full moon. And I feel it's connecting to, when we're connecting to a fish and water, there we are again in the subconscious, and connecting to the fish, we have again Pisces. We will talk about that in the reading, but I just want to give you a little, just a deeper understanding of what is happening now on this full moon. We're going through the super full moon here, so there's a lot of light. The moon is bigger in the sky, and in combination to this, coming up on the 8th, just 6 days after, it is the 8-8 portal Okay, so the Lion's Gate is opening energetically to shift, to go into deeper layers of understanding. So it's a lot of happening at the same time here. And the energies in the collective, both individually and in the collective, how we will deal with this will be in every step that we take, that we can't involve the intellectual mind. We really, really, really have to step out of the intellectual mind and jump into our heart, and from this heart space make decisions moving forward. Because if we're in the mind, we're not going to find the solutions that we need to create equilibrium, both within ourselves but also in our outer environment. So that is the energies that are coming through for this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so I'm going to do a video also on the Lion's Gate. I hope that I can get that one out, because there's a lot of energies, and the polarities are very much so in play, and it's always when we are in the ego mind, but we also have the ego collective. So I feel many of you have already ascended and has already have this understanding and are healers in some way or learning into that. But mostly it is also about the collective's ego, because we have a collective also ego. So I feel like that energy is being a little bit disrupted, because we're supposed to loosen it up. So I feel like every time that energy is being pulled a little bit out of its space, things start to happen. It becomes very disruptive, and just forces starts to attack one another, which is kind of normally. But if you are an empath, you can absolutely feel this more strongly. And it's not personal at all if you're an empath that you feel it. It's a gift. It's actually a gift if you're an empath and you can feel all of these emotions. It doesn't feel like that when you're starting to learn this. But I really want to encourage you all that are empaths to understand that you have this superpower to feel it. So just feel it, but don't make it too personal, because when we make it too personal, we jump into the ego, and then this starts that it is against you. It's not against you. You're just having superpowers that those in the dark don't enjoy seeing, because you're revealing a lot to many. Remember that. So keep going and keep glowing, like we always say. But just try to get in this Lion Gate energy, because I feel this energy is coming in. I've been channeling this. It's coming in energies from the past, meaning from the past of addiction patterns, just wanting to nibble at you, just to see if they can get a reaction out of you. And you perhaps overindulged these couple of days or just this month. You thought that you were going to start, because I felt this energy. If all of you are empaths and you kind of feel what you're supposed to do, there was a big energy wanting to start. And it kind of felt like it was delayed. This energy was delayed for a reason. But for those that wanted to make this jump forward, got this frustration. So being put in this place of waiting has caused more difficulties, because you started hesitating on yourself. Am I doing something wrong? That's how I feel in the energy. The many are believing that, did I do something wrong? I felt like I was going somewhere, and now I'm just in the standstill. No, everything is perfectly fine. There is a collective standstill. So if we break it down all the way down to personal, how it feels for you in your reality, everyone that's watching, I would say that just try to see these polarities and try to see how the ego is acting out, because there's nothing that is wrong. Everything is good. But it might feel like that because this energy wants to pull you back. It's just kind of like a final testing to see if you have passed the test before you enter the portal of the Lion's Gate. So it's nothing negatively, even though that it might feel like that. Remember that the darkness and light work together, and in harmony. They're very beautiful together. So it's in this harmony, and when it's unstable, that we make more mistakes as humans, to put it more simple. But this full moon, it's a lot of collaboration. So with Aquarius, just consider everyone, and we've said this before also, that keep everyone included in the decision making and how it will affect them. And it goes from higher, both from higher to lower, from outer to inner. that it is so important for us to make those decisions so that we not harm anyone, so that we can lessen the damage, because the energy shift is inevitable and will happen regardless. So if we can be more kind to one another, that would be beautiful, because there is where we're going. We're going to this connectiveness to everything, knowing that you're good alone, but also remembering that you're one with everything. It's kind of one and everyone. So it's very strange. That's why we have this from spirit, that we're going to do these both sides here. So as always, in the description box below, you can always check out more information if you want to know about this full moon in Aquarius, which I always put in. And let's just get into these cards. They were given to us in this way, and I'm seeing that it's 12 cards. So that is covering every dimension that is available to humans now. That's wonderful. But my higher self has guided me to give it the message is this to you. So you take it how it resonates in your life, because I never know how it will resonate for you. I'm just a messenger giving it out like this. So let's just start this reading and see what wants to come through. I want to end this reading with giving you angel messages, just to tie in as we are in the month 7 here in the sign of Leo. So I just want to end with one card of healing to connect these dark and white, to kind of put it in the gray area here for you. But let's just start with the card. The first card that came out was the Chariot in reverse. So when we get the Chariot, it's a go card. It's darkness and light. And see, it's in reverse. So that means that you are in the decision making. And in our bonus reading, we have this exactly trio with 3 people in the cards involved. So more people involved in dynamic that should be 1 or 2. But here it's emphasized that all 3 parties are needed. The gray area is also needed to define the darkness and the light. So what I'm getting here for you is that there is a Cancer involved very strong in this reading, but there's no, you shouldn't move forward here because there's an insecurity. You're dying here. We have the Death card. So you're dying to your old self and you're resurrecting to something very beautiful in your shadow self. And you are kind of feeling very excited of this death. I feel like they're coming very simple to you. You're not having any conflicts in that, but there is some delay. There's something that is making you hold and wait here. Why is this delay making you wait here? It's because you're waiting. We're jumping on the opposite side now, and we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It's because you are waiting for this collaboration that didn't happen. This is where I feel this disappointed from this light side. Those that are in the light here, they waited, because I'm reading both energies now, so bear with me. There is a waiting and a disappointment that this collaboration didn't happen. It's like waiting for something to happen that never arrived, never happened, and it left you very disappointed here, because we have the 5 of Swords. So you kind of feel cheated in this situation because you waited so long and this energy didn't reciprocate with you at all. And it caused a lot of confusion. And because of that, in this other row, I feel like this energy that is here in the darkness is having a lot of responsibilities, holding a lot. So this energy is holding a lot of responsibilities to try to make it work, but it's not working out. It's not working out because the ideas are not being grounded. There's too much. There is confusion involved, which is causing one to not be able to ground these ideas and energies here. The good thing is that this is a card 10, so it is a completion, which is good. Then we got 9 of Cups in reverse. Yes, moving forward to this, you've had a lot of success. Yes, many of you have been very successful in what you've done. But here's the key question. There are in your external world that has given you this relaxation of having everything that you need, and you feeling that you're being taken care of. But Spirit is asking you, you can do so much more. Why are you waiting? The Chariot card. There's a waiting here. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for here? You already know how this energy has reciprocated and answered to you, and you're doing this yourself. Why don't you just move forward here? You need to drop a few burdens here so that you can move forward. Because I'm being drawn to this butterfly. So many of you that are in the dark here are transforming. You're transforming. Many of you in the collective now are transforming and becoming this butterfly, okay? Because you've been a caterpillar here and you've been eating a lot, okay? Eating. I feel many have indulged into eating, and this is because you've been this caterpillar and you've come to this place of rest, and now you need to just develop into this beautiful butterfly to get your wings. And so we're jumping back here into the light. So we will jump between the darkness and the light, because this is in every video that I've been making now throughout these 2 to 3 months. It's just been this whole summer. It's just light and dark. Like every time I'm filming, it's light and dark into the video. I don't know how it's going to be in this video, but it is so emphasized that we're jumping. So I'm going to jump also between these two, just so that you can follow this energy in this way, because it's playing out in your reality in this way. We got the Moon card. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Very strong in this reading. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And Pisces, because death with Scorpio, it's transformations. We got Pluto right now in the one of the retrograde. So because Pluto is in here, we know that transformations are inevitable. So this is going to happen. It is pushing forward. The Moon card is Pisces. It's very spiritual in that sense. That Pisces are very, I don't know what I'm saying. Spices. Maybe someone likes hot food or something with spices. Maybe you're eating that right now. But Pisces here is a very spiritual, it's a very spiritual sign that brings us to investigate more deeper. Okay, we're going to these deeper waters of ourselves. We are very spiritual. Okay, there's a lot of healing here, but we have the Moon in reverse. So something that is from the subconscious is rising up here. What I feel from the light here is because we have a King of Cups. There is emotional insecurities. You're being, because of this energy here with this collaboration where one was not included here, we have three people involved, black and white and gray. It has given this individual here, for some of you it's a male, but for others of you it's just this energy that this is carrying. It has given one insecurities about these emotions. It's created insecurities in you, and Spirit is saying that you shouldn't be insecure about your emotions here because of what has happened in the recent past, because you have the Moon card here. And it's really saying here that you have these, I'm really feeling this, I'm being unsure. I'm unsure now as I'm reading this. That's how I feel. We're jumping back here into the darkness, and we are seeing here from these difficulties of carrying all of these sticks into the completion, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you're being asked to look at it, because you can't carry all of these burdens. It's too much. Moving forward, you cannot even ground these ideas. Your creativity can't even blossom. I feel like I'm a teacher and I want to say it roughly to you, because you need to really understand this. You have too many responsibilities. You're doing all of these responsibilities and you're holding on to all of these sticks. Yes, you've accomplished a lot, but holding on to all this, you're not grounding anything. How are you supposed to move forward into this when you're not grounding anything? You need to let go of some of these responsibilities. You really need to let go. You need to reassess and look at your time. What can you spend and how much can you spend on that time, and to move forward, because you're going through this transformation. You got the star card in reverse. We got Aquarius in the reading in this full moon, saying to us that it's a collaboration. But we have the star card in reverse. What I'm seeing in this card is the pearl. You see, you are meant to dive deep into yourself, into your darkness. From some of you, you are meant to dive deep into your darkness and pick up that pearl, okay? Because that is who you truly are, not in the shell. We're doing these shell readings on Thursday and on Fridays that we post. Please look at them, because it's connecting to the shell, but it's about breaking that shell open and finding your pearl, because your pearl is very unique, very unique. There's so many more reasons for you to go and die and resurrect to this energy than it is for you to stay. Because this is what I've been getting a lot of collectively. There's a lot of phoenixes right now, a lot of phoenixes that are hesitating and want to be a moth instead. You're not a moth. You're not a sea eagle. This is not who you are. You're not that bird. You are a phoenix. You're meant to die and resurrect, die and resurrect. That is what you do. And with this Pluto, there's a lot of phoenixes that are insecure because of their emotions, of their past, and they're hesitating. But maybe I am a sea eagle. No, you're not. You're not. You are a phoenix, and you need to rise. And you want to have this wish fulfillment. But this wish fulfillment cannot enter when you're holding all of these responsibilities here. There are too many responsibilities. See, with the star card, I'm really being drawn to this star card, saying that because it's in reverse, that this wish fulfillment cannot enter until you let go all of these burdens here. That is when it will happen, because this is creating insecurities, because you don't have that energy to have this creativity that wants to emerge from within inside of yourself, everything that you've gone through in the darkness, everything that you've transformed. Let's go back to the side, into the light, and we have the World card in reverse. So this cycle of this collaboration here with other energies involved is not finished. So it's not finished, it's not final, and it is, again, here we have both Leo in this card, we have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, we have Leo. So this is the energies. Again, we got Pluto. This card is connecting with Saturn. So again, Saturn is going retrograde. All of these planets are here. We got Pluto here from the Death card. We have the Moon card. I don't know where I was going with that. But let's just go back to this card. We have all of those 4 signs. My point is that we have all of those 4 signs that are connecting to the retrogrades. All of them are in this reading, which is saying a lot in itself, because we're going through this Lion's Gate coming up on the 8th. We have the 0808, this portal coming up. All of these retrogrades are affecting. So the planets are affected just as much as we are affected in the world, just as much as our deep water within ourselves is affected. And because we're connecting to the Moon card, we're connecting to this water, we are being connected to the moon so strongly, because the water inside of us it's just, this connection will always be. So try to work with the moon always, and that's why Spirit has given us these readings for us to do to you, for you all, so that you can connect with that moon. Yes, I took a lot of things by myself. I can definitely relate to this, taking on too many burdens, but I chose it myself here. So the same way here, if some of you has chosen this, now I'm jumping back again. If we have chosen this, we have to see what was the choice, and some of them is it worth it, but others we need to let go, okay? So back here with the World card in reverse, it's like this cycle is close to completion, but something is holding it to complete. And I feel like it's this energy here, because we got the Chariot again. See, strong Cancer is involved here, strong, and its Chariot is moving forward. So there is a stagnation. There is a wanting to move forward, but there is a stagnation. The stagnation is talking all about what has happened here in the recent past for you in the light, that this emotional insecurities that have happened from this tree energy of these trees. See, these tree swords are standing out toward down. Here we have tree, Chariot is tree. It's just black and white and gray, and this gray area is something that has been unknown to you, that you have had to connect with, which has caused you, because you didn't know what was going on here behind the scenes, which has caused you to be emotionally insecure. And therefore, when you're moving forward here, you have these difficulties of moving forward because of the stagnation. You're not having the whole picture, so you're not leaving the cycle completely and moving forward, but the energy is asking you to release it and to integrate it, because it goes back to here for you in the dark here. And again, please use your discernment when you're seeing this. This can be both of your sides. This can be two people. However it resonates for you, you take it. But if we're seeing it back here, we can see the same way playing out here, of these cycles having to happen, but they're being stalled and hold because one is not letting go of all of these burdens here, that it becomes too difficult. And this is what has been happening now energetically as moving into this full moon. You see how these polarities are very different. So the same way these polarities, these black and white and gray, is happening for a lot of empaths within themselves. So they're just colliding against each other, and it might be that it's unconscious, but also if you're conscious of this energy, this is what's happening. So how can you bridge them over? How can you connect them so that they're connected? Well, first of all, we need to integrate. And to enter to this alliance portal, to get that, to be in that timeline, we have to match that frequency. How do we match that frequency? We match that frequency by understanding and seeing. See, this side, the light is not seeing what is meant to be seen here emotionally, because it's stuck in this. Because I don't know the whole picture, this is the sentence that comes through. Because I don't know the whole picture, how am I supposed to move forward? Sometimes we can't see the whole picture. We still have to move forward. And here in the light is like, in the dark, it goes, if I let some of these go, perhaps I will lose. And what will happen then? So it is not in fear, but it's more of, I don't want to do the wrong step. Because if I do the wrong step, I might mess up more. But here with the Star card, you can't mess it up, because the mental mind can help you here. The mind, the ego, cannot help you here. This is the heart and the intuition. This is the only thing that can help you here. With the Star card in reverse, you want the mind to figure this all out. It's not going to happen. Energetically here, they're saying it to me, it's not going to happen, okay? So if we're pushing to this, that we're going to get the solution, and we're kind of making a bigger catastrophe for ourselves. We need to just use our knowledge of what we have in the moment. And jumping back to this light here is using our reason. What is reasonable here? Okay, I'm emotional insecure about this situation, but what is reasonable here? Is this beneficial for my growth? Regardless if I know what I need to know or not, is it beneficial for my growth? I feel this pushing. I feel a lot of spiritual guides are pushing you here, because you need that final push. You are almost there. You are ascending. There are many of you ascending here. I definitely feel this, because there's a lot of spiritual helpers here. And they're all very pushing for you, because you're so close to that. And this nibbling of this energy here, it's just not, it's not having a big hold of you, okay? It hasn't sunk in its teeth into you that strongly. So therefore you can remove yourself faster, and you're supposed to do this. But they're kind of wanting you to step into your heart and just use your discernment and use your intuition, because this is going to move you forward. And you have support. You all have a lot of support. I can definitely feel that, and it makes me smile because it's very beautiful. Thank you for allowing all of them to be present energetically. Thank you. Everything will be okay here, even though that it looks like this. I just want you all to know that this is a very beautiful energy. It's just this collaboration and consideration for everyone, okay? And just pushing yourself forward. What can you let go of, and what do you need to embrace, okay? What do you need to let go of, and what do you need to embrace here? So in the light, what do you need to embrace? In the dark, they're given to me what you need to let go of. So this is the main focus. And again, we're in the midpoint here, so it is letting go to be able to receive, okay? We need to receive and give equal measure, okay? If we give too much, we're closed up to receiving here, okay, in the light. So we give, and then we don't receive. In the dark, if we take, and we do not give, the same way goes here, then it becomes unbalanced. We're just taking, and everything is being taken away from us. If we give too much is being taken away from us in the sense that we're not able to give to ourselves. So you see how important both parties are here at understanding the gray area, that it is a jumping from back and forth into these, and then integrating them, not feeling like, because I feel right now it's like either I'm here or I'm there. That is how it is energetically. But Spirit wants you to know you've done the darkness and you've done the light. You are meant to be in the gray area. The gray area has no black and white, it is both of them chasing each other like two beautiful fishes, like yin and yang, this symbol. They're giving it to me, the symbol, and like two fishes, like they're swimming around each other. And that's the same way. When they swim too fast, it becomes like a gray picture instead of black and white. That's the same way. You are spinning so fast with your energy that you are becoming this gray area because you've already practiced this. So this is wonderful for this full moon, and you're meant to, many of you are meant to teach others into this understanding. And of course it's difficult when we're going through this, no matter what scale we're doing it. I'm doing it too. We would not be connected if we were not connecting energetically in some place here. Always remember that whenever that you're looking at something or someone and there is authenticity, know that the energies are connected, that we're both going through something that we need to learn from each other before we say goodbye to each other. So that's why I always say in this channel, if you like a reader and you follow that reader, that's good. If you're looking at some channel and you resonate and all of a sudden you don't resonate, there's nothing wrong with that. You've just completed energetically what you need to do with that particular energy. Sometimes we can also come back to the same reader. Sometimes we see one reader and that is the end of it. There's nothing wrong with it. The reader wasn't bad for you in any shape or form. It's just that we come back and we go out of the energies that we are in ourselves. So always remember that whoever that you're listening to on this beautiful platform that is given to us, YouTube, thank you. If you're listening to any of them, just give thanks for the journey, that wherever you are with them, because it is beneficial. We meet each other in the energies and everything that we need to learn, and then we let go. That's the beauty of it, that you are doing this journey by yourself. At the same time, you're connected to everyone and everything. So it is always this beautiful community of the collectiveness of all. So now with this Aquarius moon, just embrace everything that you can embrace. If there's something that needs to happen, let it happen the way that it's supposed to be. Just what can you release and what do you need to embrace? This is the mantra and the meditation question you can ask yourself for this time. And of course, when it's full moon, remember the energies are amplified. When the energies are amplified, that is when people can act, especially if they're unconscious. They can act very, very crazy and unreasonable ways. So just Try to be relaxed and be humble with everyone. Whatever decision making, whatever is happening, just try to be humble with everyone and be humble with yourself too. Remember that these waters are stirring up, that all the connectiveness can feel it. So just be gentle now in this full moon, especially when it's this super moon. So integrate by your energies and stand in your energy by just taking walks and ground yourself. Maybe cook some food, do a new recipe, whatever you need to do to try to ground yourself, okay, on this full moon. And these are the messages that we have for you, and we were supposed to end this with these cards. Thank you, Spirit. Let's just end it. Okay, this card flew out. Let's just take that. Look at that. Look at that. What you perceive to be a dark side holds a treasure. See, this is the whole thing that is happening here. You might see that this dark side is something that is darkness within you, but it's actually your greatest light. You know, something that you perceive where dark is light. This is what's happening now in these polarities. It's the difference between them both. Okay, my kids just came in, so if there's any sounds, I apologize. But I just want to take, let me do one more card. I'm going to do it one there. I wanted to do in the middle, but since we're doing 7 and this became 8, I don't know. Is this karmic bonds happening here again? It seemed to be that, since this happened right now. Take all the signs. Someone came in. My kids came in right now, so someone karmically came into your life and someone wants to say something. So let's hear them out. What do they want to say? Let's hear them out. Here in the light. What does the karmic want to say? An extra message here. Yes, see? Time for transformation and healing. So your light is being healed here with all of these emotions are being healed, okay? Some addictions to this emotion. Remember, when we are transforming and we have these physical, that we can see addictions, like I'm a smoker and I stop smoking. I can physically see it when I'm holding the cigarette, when I'm smoking, for an example, okay? I'm not a smoker, but this is one example. But then when it gets more deeper, more subtle, it's like addiction to different emotions, addictions to dopamines in different ways, addiction to different relationship that doesn't serve you, like here, right? Addiction to the security. So this is being called to being healed, and here is understanding your shadow will be your greatest gift here. If it is that you're going to share this message with the world, for some of you, look at this, the energy in the bottom of the deck is the artist within you. It's about to emerge. See, this is emerging, because when this is being cleared out, all of this clutter, all of this too much baggage here, what happens here is something beautifully, okay? And here, when these addiction and these understanding here are being finalized and completely understood, both of them emerges and something creatively beautiful is being birthed from within you. So I hope that these messages helps you to move forward in your journey, wherever you are in this layer of consciousness and understanding. And right now on this full moon in Aquarius, try to be kind, do something kind for someone to the abilities that you can. If you have too many burdens here, be kind to yourself and let them go. Don't overgive. Here, be kind with your words if it's something that needs to be said or unsaid, okay? So just try to be there for one another on this full moon in Aquarius, and I hope that these messages helped. Thank you for all your likes, subscribes, and shares, and thank you for being here, sharing this energy that feels kind of pumped up like this a little bit. And as always, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way, everyone. Bye.